Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
19 right.
Second and 13. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Running left, Achane.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now second and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
In motion right is Davis.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll shift things around.
Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 60, Maverick. 6. Let go.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Check. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Go check. Ready.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Raiders at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hey, Crash!
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll look to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to... And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
It's caught inside the 25.
A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
18, 5 years. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on first down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He finds Mayer here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, they'll throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check smash.
They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot...
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get.
He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65 Cats, 65, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18, 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
In motion right is Davis.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw here. Touchdown Raiders.
Gilbert Davis.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Seven Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 82 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Escapes the defender, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the